Hi, today I want to talk about powered paragliding tandems and how to do them legally. There are two types of powered paragliding tandems. Of course, there's foot launch and wheel launch. For the purpose of today's video, I want to focus mainly on wheel launch. Up until recently, it was illegal to do any type of wheel launch tandems. But with the exemption 9751E, USPPA has lobbied to get us this for instructional use. It's been very helpful, and you can now do legal wheel launch tandems. No N number needed, no sport pilot needed, but you must be an instructor. As far as I know, these are the only powered ultralights where we can actually take passengers up without having an FAA license, sport pilot license, no pilot license required. It's pretty cool. So I hope we respect it and hope we don't take advantage of it. I've been instructing for 15 years, and it's really common for guys looking to get into the sport to see these two-seater machines and say, hey man, that's what I want. I want to get a two-seater machine so I can take up my kids and my wife and family members and friends. And usually at that point, I have to go into my whole spiel about you really need to learn to fly for yourself first, get a lot of experience, and then maybe sometime down the road that could be possible, but there's quite a few hoops you have to jump through to get there. But by all means, you can usually buy the two-seater quads and trikes. Just remove the front harness, learn how to fly for yourself, learn how to fly for fun, and then maybe down the road you can go ahead and get the rest. But for now, you really need to learn how to fly for yourself, become a competent pilot. You can't be given rides because that's illegal. So once again, tandem wheel launch is for instructional use only and to take up students to show them the ropes before they fly by themselves. So, what are these hoops we have to jump through to get you legal at giving tandems? Well, you have some ratings to get first. USPPA PPG1, PPG2, PPG3. Then you have to get your instructor rating. After you get your instructor rating, seek out a tandem administrator. A good way to do that is Tandem Clinics. There's a couple we usually put on every year throughout the country. I went to one last summer in Illinois with Steve Reed and Scott Baxter. It was an incredible clinic, a lot of fun. I would suggest that because you get a lot of like-minded guys there exchanging a lot of knowledge, and you will become a tandem trainee at that point and hopefully get your tandem rating. Once you've gotten your tandem rating, there's a few things you need to do. You must have a copy of the exemption and your rating card with you in case you need to produce it to the FAA or whoever may ask for it. I like to keep mine right here. I usually keep it in a pocket or somewhere on my rig, so I know it's there all the time because I don't fly with a wallet usually. So point is, keep this with you at all times. This is a must, this is a requirement. Ratings card and a copy of the 9751E exemption. Before taking your student up for his flight, of course, have him sign a waiver just like all other students. He is a student. This is an instructional flight, and you must explain to him this is an instructional flight and this is an uncertified aircraft. It doesn't fall under the same rules as other FAA general aviation, so this is an uncertified aircraft being flown under an ultralight exemption, and you must be clear about that before taking them up. It's tandem days here at Midwest Paragliding. Here's Steve Reed.
Everything's going great today. No incidents. All these guys are awesome pilots. So getting a lot of practice.
Do you concur?
What a great crowd. What a great group of pilot knowledge we have here today.
It's Tandemonium.
Tandem rodeo.
On day one, the winds were fairly strong, so several hours were committed to hang tests. Each trainee and instructors took turns at being in the pilot seat and the passenger seat. Several different types of configurations of spreader bars, motors, harnesses, and passenger harnesses were adjusted and tweaked until everyone was satisfied that their kit was good to go for tandem flight. As the sun was setting on day one, the wind backed down a bit. No one would fly tonight. But as great PPG pilots do, they couldn't resist pulling their wings out and showing off their kiting skills.
Ryan Glowka, RyanGlowka from Austin, Texas. So we're going to be giving it a good charge forward. I want you to scoot forward, and I'm going to have you pull on the bar and push it.
Are my hands okay where I'm at?
Yeah, they're fine right there. So you're going to go forward. I don't want you moving side to side unless you feel me kind of moving you like this, right?
I'm just going to kind of go with your flow then, right?
Yeah, just let me guide you, and just don't make any sudden movements.
Right. Even if we're not headed for that car, I'll just kind of follow your lead.
We might just end up tilting a little bit like that.
All right.
The most important thing about this is that you do not get in your seat at all on this run, but too early when you're flying.
You going to remind me of that?
Yep. I'm going to say keep running. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go, go, go. Run. Moving forward. Keep running.
How many I did? I think it was about 72, wasn't it? 9? 9 of them? Okay, well we both, and you knocked out 5 right there, but it'll take you
I was just feeling so good that I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to eat up the rest of the good air, dude. You take it.
It's still good air up there.
It's still good.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Alrighty, boys. It's time for some foot launch. Are you ready, passenger?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, here we go.
Let me put my teeth in first.
Sir, you ready? You start your motor when you're all ready to go.
Good time to set. Never stop looking. Score nice and tight. Okay, 1, 2, 3, run.
Okay, sir. Push down, everything's locked. Locked. I'm gonna get this knot through here because when it busts through. Okay. Who's gonna light me up here?
You two up because you guys were holding hands all morning on everything.
We're loving a little bit. It's okay.
So we'll get you guys switched up tonight.
We just had a
You'll
good
run.
spoon going.
I think that's what it was. Just holding hands later on.
We were
smoking
snuggling
cigarettes.
right
We're
there.
going to walk off together in the sunset holding hands, Mom.
Hey, Dave.
Hey.
Hey, that went okay.
Really well.
That was a different machine. I've never flown that. And you know that jumpy power, it gets you up in the air a lot quicker than my motor would.
All right.
Arms underneath.
You're actually gonna take off with your arms in front of you.
Okay.
This will kind of lift up, and then once you're up in the air, once we're climbing out, then you actually try to take your arms and you'll kind of scoot them underneath. I think it'll go up over your shoulders.
Oh, my arms are so massive.
Yeah. You'll figure it out. I'm way stronger than you, and I figured it out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start this motor. All right, flip out. around it.
But dude, once you tuck back in the hole, and I can reach around and reach the glider really nice, and I don't know, I think it's pretty good.
I mean, it's pretty
Yeah, the
simple.
only thing I was worried if this is gonna like jam me.
I feel pretty comfortable. I like them all really, but like this is pretty
This
simple.
seems pretty clean. Yes. So very nice. Awesome.
A couple times on that last final.
And when I came into land, I'm like, oh, that's too much. I gotta. That's an amazing wing. I like it.
So I felt like the sink rate was a little bit faster.
Did you say after we trimmed out it was better?
So we were talking about it. It's trimmed halfway out. Totally changed the flare authority of the glider.
I was like, I don't know, maybe let some flare out.
So we went half out, more speed, way better flare authority. So that's where they're at right now.
Scott Baxter's son, Seth, treated us to a great first aid program called Stop the Bleed. It's a first responders course on the proper way to apply tourniquets and pressure to help prevent fatal losses of blood. Man, I really had a great time at that Tandem Clinic with Steve and Scott and Midwest Parajet, and of course all the other instructors and great tandem pilots there. The Midwest Powered Paragliding will probably have a Tandem Clinic this year. We haven't set a date yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. We'll let you guys know when that does happen, and hopefully you guys can get booked in here for that. If you have any other questions, go to the USPA site. There's lots of information about the tandem ratings. I could only scratch the surface. There's tons of information. So if you need any help, look at that, and hope this video helped you. You think you'll get into this sport?
I think I might like it.
I'm done. That was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. I'm done.
He's like the worst student ever.
Alrighty, here we go.
Is that a Walker jet?
Give me up. Don't let it up. Hold it.